All right. Well, I'd like to welcome everybody here to the monthly webinar series for When Consulting. We are excited with one of our partners today, simPro Software, to present their information over to us and present how they are going to help with providing quality service with software out there. We have on the line today Joshua George, who will be presenting, and Alex Harmon from simPro Software. And yeah, I will turn it over to them and have them start working through their presentation and their webinar here.
Thank you, Dylan. And just let me know when you can see my screen. And Dylan, if you could just
looks good.
Great. And would you like me to wait just a few minutes before we start?
No, I think we're good to go. I would just make sure you monitor the participants just in case there's more people that come in.
Okay, great. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Our topic today is providing quality service with software. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping items to cover. First, a recording of today's webinar will be available on demand after the live session and will be sent to you via email after the presentation. Next, if you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the question box in the panel on the side of your screen. We'll be answering questions at the end of the session. If we don't get to your question during today's webinar, we will be sure to follow up afterwards. I'm Josh, and I am a partner manager based in Denver, Colorado, as part of simPro's global partner team. I'm really excited to speak with you all today. Thank you so much to Dylan from WEND for setting this up. This morning, we are going to talk about how field management software can help you offer a better customer experience that drives customer loyalty, wins new customers, and ultimately grows your business. Let's talk about our agenda next. During today's session, we'll walk through how you can use field service management software to deliver the best customer experience. First, I want to just give a quick explanation as to what field service management software is. To put it in its most simplest way, it's software to help manage your entire business from start to finish. From the moment a lead comes in, to building a quote, to scheduling the job and invoicing. So now that you know what it is, I'm here today to discuss how field service management can not only make your business run more smoothly, but how it helps you deliver a better customer experience. A little background on simPro. simPro provides end-to-end business management software specifically for the trades and services industry, and our goal is to help your business work smarter and maximize your profitability. We have offices in Australia, New Zealand, UK, and here in Boulder, Colorado. Over the past 18 years, we've helped over 5,000 clients streamline their entire workflow and provide complete visibility across their workforce with real-time office-to-field connectivity. But what I love most about simPro is that our founder, Steve Bradshaw, ran his own electrical services company, which means that simPro was built in our industry for our industry. And this is what makes simPro so much more intuitive, comprehensive, and dynamic than what other non-native providers offer. So let's talk about the end-to-end process. When you switch to a single online platform to manage your operations, life becomes a lot easier. When we think about that end-to-end process, simPro manages it from start to finish. From the moment a lead reaches out, to building the quote, to managing the project, and finally invoicing, simPro handles everything from job costing, inventory tracking, payment processing, and it can even automate your scheduling and dispatching workflows. Once your information is housed in one place, It becomes your single source of truth. And with the right software, it'll seamlessly convert from one workflow to the next. At simPro, our software is designed to help you manage your business quickly and efficiently. We'll walk through the three main features of job management software and how they help you give top-notch customer service through the customer journey. One, quoting and estimating, which is providing reliable, accurately, and professionally formatted quotes. Two, inventory management, knowing which items you have on hand so that you are always properly equipped to take on each project and job. And three, job tracking. How do you manage staff and projects from start to finish to ensure that they're completed on time? And easily communicate the job progress to customers, which is especially important for those multi-month projects. Companies that provide that best customer service to their customers will retain and grow their base. And software is a great tool to help companies provide excellent service. There are many software solutions out there, so it's important to find the one that can help you achieve your goals. Let's talk about your customer's experience next. There's a couple questions to ask yourself about your current customer experience. Does your current process benefit your customer? Are you keeping loyal customers and winning new ones, or are you standing still? Do the tools that you have help your business grow? Or are they doing more harm than good? And this is a really important question to ask because this is your opportunity to truly be honest about your level of customer service and the customer experience and how it impacts your business. Next, I'll talk about quoting and invoicing. Having one system to help you from start to finish is going to accelerate the buying and purchasing process. How long does it usually take you to build a quote or an estimate? Are you doing this in Excel or pen and paper? Do you often have to call back to the office to see if you have the materials? Not having an efficient system in place can take a lot of time away. All the while, your potential customers are waiting. And the longer they wait, the higher the chances that a competitor is going to quote them faster and you'll lose that project or business. Invoicing is one of the last steps in your customer's journey. So make the best and a lasting impression by sending customers a professional looking invoice in less time with templates. And give customers the payment flexibility with our Square integration, or let them access invoices and job details anytime, anywhere via the customer portal. Streamlining your quoting and invoicing helps drive customer loyalty and helps you stand out from competitors based on your speed and ease of access. Customers can recognize an efficiently ran business. And they remember this, and they will keep coming back because your customers are busy, just like you. So save both you and them time with streamlined quoting and invoicing. Next, I want to talk about inventory management. Inventory management is often invisible to your customer. They only see it when it doesn't work. Managing your inventory and supplies is a key part of providing a great experience. So give your customers accurate time to completion by making sure that the materials that are required to complete that job are on hand and allocated to that project. And give staff an easy way to check inventory, assign minimum stock levels, and quickly order supplies. Creating a process for inventory management that makes it easy for your staff to know what is in stock, where it's located, will reduce that amount of time and resources and less grunt work. The happier your staff is, the better the customer service experience will be. Next, I want to talk about job tracking. It's important to keep your customers updated on their project. And to be able to do that, you need to know where projects stand. The best job management software always includes a mobile solution. An app gives your field staff the tools to make job updates and timesheet updates as they happen in real time. From their cell phones or their tablets, they should be able to access site history, job notes, attachments, and other important information. And they can also record and update job notes and track time, materials, and travel. Streamlined invoicing, inventory management, and job tracking are just the beginning and the foundation for building loyalty. A great customer experience relies on the job being completed professionally, on time, and to budget. So when you switch to a single online platform to manage your operations, life becomes a lot easier. When we think about the end-to-end process, simPro manages it from start to finish. And once your information is housed in one place, it becomes your single source of truth. And with the right software, seamlessly converts from one workflow to the next. So a couple of things that we went over today, and just to reiterate. One, you can increase the efficiency by managing all of your workflows and jobs from one platform. And two, job management software helps you see exactly what's happening in your business and where all of your field staff are at any given time. Three, job management software helps you focus your attention on making confident and informed decisions for that business. Four, job management software quickly shows you where your business is profitable and where you should adjust. And five, field mobility apps help save time, reduce costs, and increases the communication between office and the field staff. And lastly, and most importantly, software helps provide excellent customer experiences. That's the end of my presentation. Once again, I really want to thank Dylan from WEN from setting this up. And now I'll open the floor up to questions.
Yeah, if anybody out there wants to unmute themselves, they can definitely ask Josh some direct questions, or if you want to type it out in the chat, we'll definitely take on some of their. I know I have a couple of questions, but let's open up to the floor. Who's got some questions out there? Well, I guess I'll ask mine. So when someone like a lot of our customers and clients out there are utilizing different emails, whether it's a Gmail or an Outlook, or they're using something specifically for invoicing. Is that something that simPro can integrate with and kind of bring harmony to the calendars and emails and invoicing all in one?
Yes, absolutely. So we do integrate with Microsoft Outlook and G Suite. And, our biggest competitor are businesses that don't have any software at all, or they have a jumbled tech stack. And I understand that when businesses are first starting out, there probably isn't a lot of money laying around. So using a homegrown mix of a bunch of different software that doesn't talk to each other, it's very similar to walking around with a rock in your boot. It's not life-threatening, but you're miserable until you get that out. I mean, it's a waste of time to re-enter information in different systems. So think about it like this. I mean, let's say every time you had to drive in one nail, you had to use 3 different hammers, and you had to use a sledgehammer, a tack hammer, and a joiner mallet. And it's true that while all of these are hammers, all you really need is one claw hammer. And so software is really the same way. It's a tool. So use the right tool for the job and use tools that work with other tools. simPro, I mean, we have a great development team, and we have a lot of technology partnerships, and we can integrate with a lot of different software systems.
Awesome. One other question got emailed to me earlier. My employees are older and not familiar with technology. We've bought software in the past, but it never got off the ground. How can we prevent that with your solution?
Mm-hmm. Well, simPro always includes training, and it's one of the most important parts. It's the hallmark of our company. We never sell our software without it. One of the main reasons is that we only have a 30-day rolling contract. So we want you to use it to the fullest and grow your business with simPro. Our training and our implementation is not like the training you're used to. I mean, this isn't just a bunch of pre-recorded videos that your staff is going to zone out during. Our team is going to come in, they're going to get to know your company specifically, and our implementation consultants will ask those questions. They're going to ask who does what, when do they do it, why do they do it that way? Because ultimately, we want to see you succeed. And for that to happen, you and your staff have to know how to use simPro. So, I mean, without training, this would be like buying a Ferrari and never taking it out of first gear. We want you to get in that left lane, pedal to the metal, open it up, and literally pass by your competition.
Does simPro do accounting?
Does simPro do accounting? So we are not a true accounting package. We do have a very robust invoicing and purchase order workflow. So whether it's paid, credits, or progress payments, our invoicing engine was built to handle it. So we'll take all of that heavy lifting and we'll push it out to your accounting package so you can audit it and track it. We do partner with accounting software companies such as Xero and QuickBooks. Our developers work hand in hand with their team to make sure that there's a two-way synchronization happening and that both of those systems talk to each other. So your accounting package will be where you can still audit and track all of your finances.
Is there a pricing structure for simPro, or is it licensing?
Yes, so we only do a 30-day rolling contract. Right now, we don't offer any sales or any special pricing. However, since everybody on this call was referred through Wend and Dylan, they are entitled to a preferential rate on our training and implementation. So in some cases, that discount that we'll offer on training implementation through the partner network is enough to subsidize the license cost for several months. So I believe that Dylan will reach out to everyone on the call after our meeting. And if you're interested in a more in-depth demo, Dylan and I can help facilitate that. We try to be as easy as possible to work with. We'll schedule a meeting and get to know you and your company, and we'll tailor this simPro product demo so that's relevant to your business.
A lot of my clients work out in rural areas where we don't get a lot of cell phone coverage. How does simPro work out in those rural areas with limited cell phone coverage?
Yes. So we can work offline. We have a customer in England. They work below ground in the sewer systems down there, so there isn't any cell service. So the technicians, they continue to work with their mobile devices just as usual. And then when they come up to the surface and they get signal, all of the information they entered is synced. So simPro Mobile will operate predominantly offline, and it works independently to simPro most of the time. But when you perform an action such as starting work that will trigger your location to be recorded, a geostamp is created even if you are offline. And once you come back online, the location where you perform the action is synced. So yes, we can work offline in rural areas.
What's your guys' support structure look like? Is it Monday through Friday? Is it 24 hours? What if I have a problem, or if I need help out in the field, or back at the home office? How does support work with you guys?
Yes, yeah. So we have a great support system. We have a spectacular team that's going to support you. So the first team that you'll meet from simPro is our implementation consultants. We have, Tina and Jensen and their team. They've been with simPro for years. They've seen everything under the sun. They're very adept at getting our clients up and running. We also have a fantastic online learning toolbox, and there's courses on specific topics and workflows that you and your employees have access to. And then if you have a question, you can always call our support line. It's always on. Depending on the time of the day that you call, you'll either be talking to somebody in Australia, in England, or here in the States. But everyone on our customer service team, success team, is a simPro employee. So you won't be calling into a call center. And then on top of that, we also assign an account manager that is dedicated to your account. So you always have just one point of contact that you can always reach out to for help. And the reason why we really focus on customer support is because we only have that 30-day rolling contract. So we want to make sure that all of our customers are always supported, always successful, and using simPro to its fullest.
Awesome. Let me check the chat to see if there's any additional questions out there, because those are all of mine. No, doesn't look like there's anything out in the chat. Anybody else out there? Last chance here before we wrap up to ask Josh or Alex any questions. All right. Well, we appreciate everybody's time this morning. We look forward to reaching out and connecting with you one-on-one, and having an opportunity to explore the simPro software in further depth, and really pick their brains on how they can help your business become more efficient and provide better quality service out there. We thank you, everybody. Join us next month for our monthly webinar, where we talk about understanding the technology selection process and find other events for When Consulting at www.whenconsulting.com/events, where you'll see some of our additional upcoming webinars in regards to different topics and subjects out there. We appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Goodbye.